Hi everyone, welcome to 40K on Point, the channel that quantify Warhammer 40K. This video described the Craftworld's Heavy support unit using our predefined metrics. If you want to know more about the metric used, please follow the link in the description. Craftworld has many heavy support choices. Those are the 7 choices that will be analyzed in this video. Unfortunately, all the points in the datasheet are from the 8th edition. However, the analysis was based on the 9th edition pointing system. For 105 points, you are getting 3 Dark Reapers, including Exarch, and each of those Dark Reapers are armed with a Reaper Launcher, which is a flexible shooting platform. The Dark Reapers always shoot with 3+, and they have a normal infantry stat line, except their save that is 3+. The Dark Reaper did not perform well in our metrics. It has very strong guns, but however, for 105 points, you just got 3 of them. So even with that, they have a good anti-tank shooting. And they have a decent anti-personnel capacity. However, their melee is very weak, and the fortitude score is among the highest in the assessed unit. You are paying extremely high the cost for each Dark Reapers. So each time you're losing a Dark Reaper, you are losing a lot of firepower. So it's a very fragile unit. That is for that reason that you are getting 39% value. And because they are very expensive, even if it's a good shooting unit, you always all the damage are normalized. So for 100 point of Dark Reapers compared to 100 point of other unit. And when you take that into normalization, the Dark Reaper are not that great of a shooter. For 135 point, you are getting a Falcon with a bright lens. Of course, it's pulse laser and a twin shuriken catapult. The unit is having toughness 7, 12 wounds, toughness 7, save 3+. It has a move of 16, a ballistic skill of 3+. It can also transport 6 infantry models. Per point, the Falcon perform extremely well. It is evaluated that it's worth 148% its value. It has a very good anti-tank shooting capacity, a decent anti-personnel shooting capacity, and a very good fortitude score because of its vehicular status, and also very good mobility with also its ability to transport infantry. The Fire Prism cost 170 points with its Prism cannon and the twin shuriken catapult. It has a very similar stat line as the Falcon. That is for 170 point, 12 wounds, toughness 7, save 3+, and a 16-inch movement. And also it can fire twice its Prism cannon if it moves under half its speed. The Fire Prism value is assessed to be at 136%, which makes a very good unit. It's got a very good anti-tank shooting per point, also a decent anti-personnel shooting per point. Its fortitude is a bit higher because you are paying more for the unit. Very good mobility also, so overall a very good unit. Of course, like almost all vehicle, very weak anti-tank and anti-personnel melee capacity. For 145 points, you are getting a Night Spinner with its Doomweaver and a twin shuriken catapult. It has the very similar stat line as the Falcon. So 12 wounds of 7 toughness and save 3+, and a 16-inch of movement. The Doomweaver is able to shoot targets that are not visible. So the Night Spinner is worth 127% its value. It has a good versatile shooting capacity. Its anti-personal is almost 3-star. Fortitude score is excellent because of its vehicular status, and it also has a very good mobility. For 70 points, you are getting a support weapon with a D-cannon. The D-cannon allows to shoot even to units that are not visible. It has a very strong anti-tank capacity. The support weapon is considered vehicle artillery, and it has 5 wounds, toughness 5, and a save 4+. The D-cannon is worth 120% its value, and it has an exceptional anti-tank shooting capacity. It is one of the best anti-tank shooting unit per point in the game, and it has a decent anti-tank, anti-personal shooting. Its fortitude score is close to normal, with also a normal mobility and a very weak melee capacity. For 60 points, you are getting a Warwalker with 2 scatter lasers. The Warwalker is an interesting unit. You're getting 6 wounds of toughness 6, save 4+, and it has a move of 10. Also, it has a 5+ invulnerable save, and it is also a scout vehicle that can move forward before the first turn. Because of those characteristics, the Warwalker performs super well. It is worth 133% its value. Because its fortitude score is super low, that makes a very good resistant unit per point. It doesn't have to have a lot of firepower to compensate, but the unit also, because of 2 scatter laser, it's having a pretty decent anti-personal shooting capacity. So that makes a unit that is very useful, and it also has a good mobility score because of its speed, its ability to move and shoot, and also the ability to move 9 inches before the first turn. For 120 points, you are getting a Wraithlord with 2 scatter laser. The Wraithlord is a very solid platform. You're getting 10 wounds of toughness 8 and a save 3+. It is armed with its Wraithbone Fist, which is very good against vehicle in melee, but also some shooting capacity with the scatter lasers. The Wraithlord performs super well in our matrix, reaching a sky blue score of 184% its value before any force multiplier. That is explained by the fact that it is extremely resistant per point. So very good fortitude score. It has some capacity for shooting, anti-personal, and it has a very good anti-tank melee capacity. So for those reasons, it is performing extremely well on multiple aspects. That's why the score is sky blue. Craftworld has many interesting heavy support choice. I suspect that many Craftworld list will have a lot of heavy support. There are different units for different function. The overall Falcon, Fire Prism, Night Spinner platform perform extremely well. Good shooting capacity. The Warwalker also is having a very good score, and with its weapon it can be used for different function. The Wraithlord is an amazing unit, and I think the lower you equip it, the stronger it is, as it can become a line very difficult to destroy. You can have 10 wounds of toughness 8, save 3+ for 100 points. I know Dark Reapers were a very popular unit in 8th edition. However, I think in 9th edition they are not worth their point. They're far too expensive, too much cost to per unit for the damage they're doing and also their defensive capacity. So even if they're a good shooter, they are not a good shooter enough for the risk of having such a fragile unit per point. The Falcon is a very good unit, and if you mix it with Doom and Jinx force multipliers, you're reaching the 232% of its value. Therefore, it is possible to turn that unit as something competitive. The benchmark for a competitive unit is assessed to be at 200%. The Fire Prism reaches that benchmark by simply having the linked fire with it, so it brings the unit to 230% value. The Night Spinner, also with Doom and Jinx, very similar to the Falcon, a very high value. The Warwalker, also the same thing, 242%. So the Doom and Jinx fire force multiplier are exceptional. Very, very good combo for Craftworld armies. The Wraithlord is a very interesting unit. With only its Craftworld choice, it will probably go over the 200% benchmark. And by giving the option of the scatter laser, because it's a monster, can also shoot in close combat, so therefore it will be able to compensate for its low anti-personnel melee. I think it is an amazing frontline option. I didn't put any force multiplier like Doom and Jinx because I don't think the Wraithlord will benefit from that. However, you can have very easily Spirit Seer that can be added to the efficiency of the Wraithlord in close combat. This video describes the heavy support choice for Craftworld using our normalized metrics. Please feel free to comment on how to increase the efficiency of those units or how to deal with them. Also, please subscribe if you like this content. I will upload all the 40k units using the same method. Thank you for watching. Over and out.